My dad's very independent. He's active and he's sharp and his health is still good, with just a few exceptions. He manages his diabetes just fine and keeps up with his daily cholesterol medication. However, his eating habits are our biggest concern. Dad loves landscaping. He keeps up with housework. He takes great pride in the fact that he has been in the same home for nearly 60 years. Moving out of his home was never really an option in Dad's mind until that fall. My mother, his wife of 60 years, passed away 3 years ago. It's been challenging for all of us, but especially for Dad. He's 82 and still sharp as a tack, but a combination of things has my siblings and I worried about Dad essentially being alone in his home for more than 24 hours at a time. Recently, when I stopped by, he was in the kitchen and fell. Dad was less than 5 feet from me. He just lost his footing and fell, and I was really scared.
There are unavoidable realities and effects of aging. It's a natural process which affects each individual in different mental, emotional, and physical ways. The potentially harmful effects of aging may come on gradually, or an accident could quickly present a range of health issues. As we age, we are at a greater risk of falling. Softer bones, medication, decreased strength, and balance issues leave us susceptible to what could have been a preventable fall. Falls cannot always be prevented, but support systems can be managed to alleviate injuries from falls and potentially decrease frequency. Some seniors experience decreased appetites from loss of taste buds, and certain medications can suppress hunger. Our skin becomes more fragile with age. It physically breaks down over time. This can cause circulatory issues, bruises are more common, and increased complications with diabetes and other comorbidities, further compromising overall health. The onset of mental illnesses such as dementia and Alzheimer's can take time to detect. Persons susceptible to memory issues can suffer from escalating behavioral issues, wandering, and loss of sleep, and present a potential threat to themselves. And typically, individuals presenting a deteriorated mental state will not improve, which is a natural part of the aging process. However, when living in an assisted living community, the realities and effects of aging can be monitored and treated, so the individual can maintain some level of comfort and independence.
My brothers and sisters are spread out over the country, and I'm the only one here to check on Dad. And the thought of him falling in his house again and crying out for help with no one around to hear him was a constant worry for me. So after a long talk with Dad and researching several options, we decided on this assisted living community. One thing we both appreciate about the community is that Dad maintains his independence, but he has help managing his medications, and there are various levels of medical and physical assistance available in case his health declines. But in the end, he's able to live his life and still make his own decisions, and that puts us both at ease.
When an individual enters an assisted living community, they're joining a unique model of care. In this environment, residents participate in activities, social companionship, and receive needs-based assistance. Meals, an apartment, activities, and scheduled transportation are staples of assisted living. A wide range of assistance with daily activities is also available, such as dressing, bathing, medication management, and more. A registered nurse is on site approximately 40 hours a week. Caregivers are staffed 24/7, but the staff-to-resident ratio is smaller at night. Assisted living communities are required to provide a certain level of care based off of personalized assessments. However, one-on-one supervision may be available for an additional cost. Assisted living communities are not a hospital or a skilled nursing facility. Residents maintain their current physician and enjoy the stability of their current specialists. Ongoing communication between the resident, family members, and facility staff is imperative, especially in the first 30 days. Care conferences are conducted periodically to give the resident and their family members an opportunity to participate in the individual's care plan. Residents have the legal right to refuse access to anyone else to a care conference. If at any time you think your family member should be receiving a higher level of care, express this to caregivers, nurses, resident's physician, and facility management.
At his home, I used to visit him 2 to 3 times a week to catch up, and it was important to me to keep that same schedule when he moved into his new home. That alone makes all the difference in the world during this transition to the new community. I've encouraged him to participate in various activities and to socialize with other residents, and it's been amazing to see him make new friends and establish a new network. Most importantly, good communication is key. Anytime I have a concern, no matter how small, I call the administrator immediately. It's been such a great experience, and we're both so thankful we made this decision.